Good evening, everyone. Oh, hang on. Hope everybody's okay. Just wait for everybody to jump on. Hi, evening, everyone. That's Wednesdays. Right, I'm on time tonight, which makes a change. Normally a couple of minutes late, where I've been good today. On time, as per. Hello, Michelle. Hiya, Hannah. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I was just looking to start this. There we are. Volume on this. It comes on every time, even though I'm turning it off. Right. Won't even stay where I want it to stay. Now it keeps moving around one. Just a little bit, Tracy. Yeah. I was up through the night couple of times last night. My head was absolutely pounding yesterday. I couldn't shift it for love nor money. So I was eating the migraine tablets like they were going out of fashion. So I was up a couple of times last night, and then I went to work today as well. So yeah, it's still a little bit, but not 100%. But I'll be okay. But thank you very much for asking and your concerns. Totally appreciate it. But yeah, back on the ball hopefully. So, a couple of days for you folks again. Like I say, keep liking and sharing it. Share the post as often as you like. Doesn't cost you anything. Hi Steph. Hi Steph. We've got two Stephs there, one straight after the other. Hi Anne. Yeah, so the dates we've got, hiya Jackie, is the 16th of September. I told you about this on Wednesday and last week as well. It's the 16th of September, and it's a special evening of mediumship with myself, Linda Richardson, Linda Finch, and Chris Archibald. So what it is we're asking you to send photos of your loved ones who've passed outside of life. Yeah. Either a photo or a flower, a picture of a flower, and I want you to email me them. The price of this is £3. Okay, so if you want to come to it, it's on the Zoom room. The Zoom is a free app what you can download, and it's free. So what'll happen is you'll email me and you'll say, Irene, I've got the details of what's going on the 16th of September, please. So I'll email you the details. Once you've paid your £3, you'll get the link to get into the Zoom room. If you don't pay £3, you won't get in. All right, so it won't be streamed live. It's in the Zoom room. Okay, and it will be a good night because it's readings via pictures of your loved ones, or even a card, even a flower. I was reading that thing on there, or even a flower. Yeah, so we do flower readings or picture readings. The only thing is you won't be guaranteed, not everybody be guaranteed a message on the night, but it will be a really good night. And if I was on the other end or your end, I'd be paying the £3 and going to watch because it will be really good. It's interesting and it's different. Yeah, and it's more on a personal level, and because you do get to see the person you're talking to, meaning I would get to see yous. A bit like blankety blank when you're in them boxes. That's what the Zoom room is. You get to see people and you get to talk to them and you get to hear them. Okay, so that's what that is. That's the 16th of September. So if you want to come to that, like I said, private message me at the end of this and I'll send you the details. All right. So your next one is your spooky night, the 31st of October, which will be a really good night. And again, that's priced at £30. Now, all proceeds from that will be going to Norton Christian Spiritualist Church, and it's to the upkeep for the church, okay? And that is at Stilton Village Hall, and again, steeped in history. If you're into spooks and ghosts and things that go bang and bump in the night, that's a place to be, especially on the witching hour. And you won't get a bigger witch than me. I've even got my own broomstick. Seriously, I have, folks. I've got my own broomstick a lot. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I love the physical stuff where you physically see things happening or people shouting and screaming at you. And that's just your public. So if you'd like to go to that, all the details again are on my page, Cherokee Spirit. Get yourselves over on there and have a look-see. But if you want to come and join us on the 16th, again, private message me and I'll send you the details. Right, without further ado, folks, I'm going to start us off, kick us off with the first card for tonight. And like I said, keep liking and sharing the post, because it doesn't cost you anything to do that. And the more likes, the more shares you get, the better it is for me, because the more love and energy I feel, okay? So there's your first card where I've picked out this evening. Okay, so this will get us going. All right? So, as I look at this card, as I really, really look at this card, I believe, there goes my screen, it's going funny already as we're starting off. Believe as I look at this card, I have got a little bit of uncertainty here on the earth plane where a female is connected. There's lots of uncertainty, all right? And I believe where this young girl, and I'm saying young girl's concerned, she can be, she can and does keep a lot of things to herself, all right? And that's how I feel as I look at the card. So I feel a little bit secretive where this young lady is here on the earth plane. And I believe I'm hiding quite a bit. So I'll tell you exactly what's coming in as I'm looking at this card. I believe I've either got a pregnancy that I haven't told anybody about, but that's how I feel. All right, so somebody's like really secretive, a young lady here on the earth plane, and I believe I've got a pregnancy where I'm hiding or people don't know or they're aware of, okay? And that's where I believe I need to be with this card. The age I'm getting is between age 13 to 15 years of age. That's where I'm picking up, okay? So if this is resonating with anybody at the minute, give us a double yes. If it isn't, that's fine. But I am going to say this young girl, she can be quite complicated, and again, very, very guarded and keeping lots of things to herself. But I'm also going to move on here on the flip side of this as well. I want to be where there's an older female where I've been married at least twice. At least twice. So I've got 2 relationships here where the rings have come off, but I believe there's another one about to go on. So I'm going like round the block the third time, okay? Third time round the block, a bit like Elizabeth Taylor. As right, a bit like Elizabeth Taylor. I like the wedding cake. So I am going to say it's 3 times round the block where another ring is coming on my finger. And now if this resonates as well, give us a yes, give us a no, whatever you want to do. But either way, give us a yes, because the feed stopped moving at the minute. It's not shifting up. But I do believe there is another wedding or an engagement here, and it's already in the planning, okay? So the third marriage is on its way. That's what I'm saying. And I'm also going to say as well, please, I believe that this third time round the block, I believe it's the love of my life. That's how I feel. The name Stephen connects as I say this. So I need to mention the name Stephen here on the earth plane as well, where this other lady's connecting, okay? So that's what I want to say. So if that's resonating with any of yous, give us a nod, give us a wink, or whatever you want to do. But acknowledge it or say no to me. Hiya, Gail, I can see you on my iPad. There, it's a bit slow on my laptop at the minute, so I'm going a bit bong-eyed looking at both. So I need the name of Stephen that connects as well here on the earth plane. But again, just remember where I brought in where this young female, because I do feel a little bit of concern where she is, because I feel as though, I'm going to say 13 to 15, okay, 13 to 15, where this young girl's concerned, where I believe she's hiding a pregnancy, but I believe she's at least into oh God, at least 4 months, 3 to 4 month pregnancy there. So just remember I brought that forward. I'm going to start shuffling the cards again because that one's gone in. Hiya, Gemma. Freaks me out a little bit when you go, I'm watching. It does. Hi, Irene. Hi, Linda. There's something going on with these feeds tonight because iPad's bringing loads up and the other one's not. So it's hitting and missy. Hitting and missy. Right, folks, start putting your locations in for me and start punching your numbers in. But keep the feed rolling round if you can. So start punching them numbers in and we'll see where we go. Okay. Right, now then. I'm just counting out now why you are doing that for us. So, hi Nicola, and I've seen you for a while. I hope you're all right, honey. Right, Wrexham. It's a way out, isn't it? Wolverhampton. We're getting further afield. We are. I'm counting the cards, by the way, folks, while I'm talking to you at the same time. I think I'm really getting good at this. She said. She thinks she's really, really good at it. Right. There's the card I've chosen, folks. There's the card I've chosen. Alison, you know the Stephen. Well, where the Stephen is, my lovely, on that last card, that's well and truly gone back into the pack. I believe where that young girl's connected, there's a Stephen that connects where she is, okay? So just remember I brought that forward. I'm not saying he's father or anything like that. I'm saying that's where this girl connects, this young girl who I referred to. So the number I've chosen on this one is number 36, folks. Has anybody chose 36? I don't know whether anybody's chosen the 36, but 36 has come in the name of Peter as well. I need to mention Peter. Peter's come straight in there, and that's the name I need to connect with. Hi, Diane. So I'm looking for the name of Peter here on the earth plane, and I want the number 36. Anybody? For nobody. 36 I'm looking for. I feel like the bingo caller again. Here we go again. Right, so I need the number 36 and I need the name of Peter. The name of Peter here on the earth plane, please. I did have a couple of names, before I switched on tonight and that they've gone out my head. Right, Nicola. Right, your son's called Stuart. Did you choose 36, Nicola? Oh, the 36 must mean something. There's real significance with this 36. It's either the third of the 6 or the number 36. Right, and Kelsey, you've got a brother called Peter, right? So, folks, please listen in. But this 36 must mean something as well. It has to. The 36 has to mean something because that's what keeps coming in. I'm even having to draw the 36 as well. And the name Peter came in as well with this. Now, I am going to say where the card's concerned, okay, where this is concerned. So please listen. I believe at times I can be really guarded about my emotional side and I hide away quite a lot, okay? And I tend to put brick walls in front of people because I don't want people to see how much pain or how much suffering I'm in. And that's how I feel at the minute, emotionally, okay? So I'm an emotional wreck, but I don't want to let people see that. So I put all these things around me. I put all these brick walls in front of me. Hey, Lynn. I put all the brick walls in front of me, and I am going to say these walls will start to crumble eventually because we can only bottle things up for so long. Now, if this makes sense to any of the ladies, right, thank you, and Nicola, for acknowledging that. And if it makes sense to the other lady as well, I've forgotten your name, and you chose it as well, Stacey. Stacey, if it makes sense to you, give us a shout down the bottom there, okay? Because that's how I feel. There's only so much I can take, and I believe I've just been pushing everything out, but these walls are going to start crumbling eventually. I have to. They have to come down, and I have to hit the curb before I can get back up there, and that's how I feel. Hiya, Vicky. That's how I feel. I'm also going to say to you as well, please, as I look at the card, I am going to say I've either got hospital or doctor's appointments here, okay, because they are there on the card. I can't take it off, and that's how I feel as I look at it as well. So there's doctor's or hospital appointments there, so I have to mention them. Hiya, Jackie. Hiya, Dion. So I'm also going to mention the it does make sense. Thank you. Thank you very much for that, Stacey and Joanne. I'm going to give you the connection to Scotland as well. I have a Scotland connection here, and I've got a love of castles. But I'm going to say as well, please, I've got a connection with nursing homes or residential homes, that type of environment. I have to bring them in. But I'm also going to say to you as well, please, as I look further into the card, I am going to say there's a connection with either solicitors or magistrates, but there's some sort of legal stuff that needs sorting out here. Okay, and I believe I've left it. Either I keep putting it out and I can't be chewed with it, or I keep putting it off. Now, if that makes sense, give us a yes down the bottom. If it doesn't, remember I've said it, because this is what's coming out of the card. I know we're in September month, but I want September the 30th. Around September the 30th is really significant, okay? Right, yeah, brilliant. September the 30th, is really significant here. I don't know why. I just keep getting September 30th, September the 30th, okay? So remember I brought this month forward because there is something to do around that time, okay? Right, hang on. No, it can't be. Right, so sorry folks, I was just talking out loud to myself there. I am going to say times will change eventually, and it will be for the better. But you've just got to hang on in there. That's what I have to say to you. Is you've just got to hang on in there, because things will right. I've got Oxford here, Oxford University as well. So whether I'm worrying about paying fees or something to do with registrations or something like that, that's what's coming out the card. That's what I need to say as well. So I want a connection to Oxford, whether it's a university, I can't talk, university or not, I don't know. But I know I've got Oxford here, okay? So if that makes sense to you folks, give us a nod, give us a wink, give us a yes down the bottom. If it's a yes, it's absolutely brilliant. If it's a no, it's all right. I don't mind, because I don't mind no's as well. But that's what I have to say to you. So please keep liking and sharing the post. I've now put the card back in. Hiya, Lynn. I'm looking on the other ones who's in. Hiya, Dorothy. I'm fine, thank you very much. So if that makes any sense to you folks, give us a shout down the bottom. If you want to keep liking and sharing it, because the post all stood still again. I don't know why. It must be because it's Friday and we must have a lot more traffic on the roads tonight or something. I don't know. But start punching your numbers back in, folks, because we're going to go again. See, it's all stopped. I wonder if we froze. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving. Right, keep it moving, folks. Keep liking and sharing. Start putting your numbers in. Start getting them in. That's it. Now it's shifting. It's weird, isn't it? It is. It's weird. Keep it going. Keep it going, folks. And I'm not talking out very loud here, but I'm trying to concentrate on my counting. And then I'm thinking out loud again. So there's somebody here who thinks out loud quite often and get themselves into trouble because people keep saying, "What you saying? What you saying?" Right. So right, folks. I did have two names, before I switched on, and they've just totally gone out of my head. I should have really wrote them down, but if they're meant to come out again, they will fall out my gob. I've no doubt of that. So what I'm going to say to you folks, when I give you the information coming from this card, I would like the triple yeses down the bottom, yeah? And then I'm not going to move until I get triple yeses down the bottom or till I get some confirmation, because what I'm finding is happening, it feels like, have I froze? I don't know. I don't think I have. Have I froze, folks? Have I stood still? I don't know. I don't think I have. I can see everybody else moving. Right, so what I've been finding is I'm sitting here talking to myself, or that's what it feels like. Um, and so yeah, I'm going off the track now. I fell off the wagon, I think. Right. No, I haven't froze. I haven't froze. Right, so all I ask for is you give me some confirmation back when I read the card, all right? So if I don't get the confirmation back, I'm going to stop reading them. I'm spitting my dummy out here. I'm working again now. It must be you, Diane. Right, so the reason I'm getting a bit chowy, because I believe somebody here on the earth plane has been getting a bit chowy, okay? And what I mean by chowy is like, I'm argumentative. I want to fight. I want to argue. I just want a good argument. And I believe I need a good argument to clear the air, okay? So that's a card I've chose. And that's how I feel. And I was all right till I picked this card up. Okay. So there's somebody here on the earth plane that's been really argumentative and they know they're doing it. They just know they're doing it. Is that you, Mandy? Um, they just know they're being really argumentative and there's no need for it. Absolutely no need. And yeah, there's another one. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I've been like, I feel quite arsey with this. And I do. I just feel like, well, I'm not going to do it anymore. And that's how I feel as I picked this up. And the number 38, okay, it was the number 38 I picked. And this is a card that came out, the number 38, but that's how I feel. So I am going to say there's been lots of arguments, lots of spats, and lots of stupid quarrels. And it's like mountains out of molehills. And it's like, what the hell's going on here? Why are we arguing and fighting over stupid things when there's a bigger picture out there? But I believe I'm being antagonised. Somebody's winding me up all the time, and that's how I feel, okay? Dorothy Taylor, can you stop typing your same number in, please? Once is enough. If that's all right with you, honey. Just do it once. Don't do it no more than the once, okay? Because if you do it more than once, again, I'll just take you out. I'll just stop you commenting, okay? Right, Dorothy, it's your last and final warning. Do not, please, do not punch that number in again. If you punch it in again, I'm going to have to delete your comments, okay? And you can go away and annoy somebody else, all right? Once is enough, my love. Once. If you don't want to do it more, if you want to do it more than once, go and sit somewhere else, all right? Because all you're doing is stopping the feed from moving, okay? Right, so there's me arguing, say. I'm arguing with myself. Right, so that's how I feel. And I'm not bothered if you pick 38 or whether you didn't pick 38. This is how I feel with it, okay? And that's how it's coming across. So there's lots of things that need to be said. I need to get it off my chest. That's fine, Dorothy, but once is enough, okay? You don't have to keep doing it over and over and over again. Right, so there's stuff you need to get off your chest here. Lots of stuff you need to get off your chest because I do believe I've kept hold of a lot of emotions what need to come up. They need to come up the surface. But I believe it's to do where my financial side's concerned, okay? Because I'm stressed and I'm worried about that. And I'm also going to say whether I've got changes in medication here as well. I've got bottles and bottles of medication that need changing, or there's something not quite right with them, okay? I feel as though I'm getting an imbalance of something somewhere and it's not right, okay? So maybe visits to the GPs or doctor's appointments there where my medication is concerned, all right? That's what I have to say. I'm also going to say to you as well, please, the November month. November. November is really significant. I have to bring the November month in. I've also got a gentleman spirit side of life who's wanting to connect, and I believe he passed spirit side of life with I believe it was a chest complaint or around his heart area. Thank you very much for this confirmation, ladies. Appreciate it. But I feel as though my heart area, and I went really, really suddenly spirit side of life, okay? And that's how I feel. He comes in on a grandfatherly vibration and he comes in to bring that love and that support that's needed here on the earth plane. And that's what I need to say to you. I feel as though I've got a bit of menagerie here, and there goes my gob. As I talk about menagerie, I feel as though I've got cats, dogs, snakes, all that, or somebody loves all animals, and I don't want to hoard them, but I believe I've got more than one, okay? And that's coming in as well. But I'm concerned about right. I know I'm saying I am showing concern here where my temper's getting the better of me, okay? I feel as though I need a bucket of cold water to cool myself down a bit, all right? Right, your dad died. Right, thank you. I do feel as though with my heart, but he felt like a grandfather. We'll let Tracy answer that. Right, so I need to sort this out. I need to get sorted out, okay? And my temper will fizzle down, but I feel as though a bucket of water will cool the situation down. So you need to step back and take a breath and start again. Start from the beginning and work your way up, okay? That's what I have to say. The gentleman I have got spirit side of life, he did feel more like a grandfatherly figure to me, Gemma. But he does put this heart condition on me, and he does tell me he passed really suddenly to spirit side of life, okay? He brings in an awful lot of love from spirit side of life, and he brings in a lot of comfort and strength, okay? A lot of comfort and strength there. Oh, dear me, what are you doing that for? Right, got you. Right, if I'm wrong with this, folks, I'll just say it anyway. Right, I need to say, please, would you understand where somebody's been thinking about getting one of these electric chairs that massage your back, a back massage electric chair? Would you ladies understand that, what I've just said there, please? If you can, give us a double yes down the bottom. Because that's what I feel as I've got, whether I'm going to toning tables or I've got a chair that massages, because I feel as though I've got lots of aches and pains, but this chair will do all the bits that need doing. Right, Andrew, you're saying no. Lindy, you're answering Tracy, I think. Hi, Dawn. Right. Jackie, you're saying no. Right, I've got this electric chair. I have got an electric chair, and I have got a massage chair. So somebody here on the earth plane, but you use a vibrating plate, right, Mandy? It could well be that. It could be me getting it wrong. I just know my chair was doing what it shouldn't have been doing, okay? So just remember I brought that forward. And I've put the card back in the pack, but please, please, please take that deep breath in, take a step back and start again, and things will move forward for the better. That's what I have to say to you. But the temper has to sizzle out. You've got to calm down, okay? Because you're doing yourself no favours, or your stress levels are doing yourself no favours. Right. I've got Salter's Gill. I don't know where Salter's Gill is. Anybody know where Salter's Gill is? Salter's Gill. Salter's Gill. I don't know where Salter's Gill is. Anybody know where Salter's Gill is? If I'm saying it right. Salter's Gill. Salter's Gill. Where's Salter's Gill? Leah, you're telling me you live in Middlesbrough, my love? Or is it in Middlesbrough? Salter's Gill. Saltwells, no. Salter's Gill. It's in Middlesbrough. Right, so if that's in Middlesbrough, Salter's Gill, I don't know. I haven't got a bloody clue. I get lost in Stockton, mate. But I do know I have got a gentleman, Spirit Side of Life, and I know this is a very, very familiar name, but I've got the name of Jack. Okay. So I know I need to mention the name of Jack and Salter's Gill connection. Now, if he'd have told me Middlesbrough, I would have said, no, I'm not telling you Middlesbrough. But now you've told me where it is, I need to know the name of Jack. Right. This gentleman, as he connects, I am picking up a cancer condition with this gentleman, and I do know he lost loads of weight before he passed Spirit Side of Life. He would have been very much on the on the tall side. Right, folks, we've established it's Middlesbrough, Groveville, wherever. That's Middlesbrough to me, so we'll leave it there. But thank you very much for telling me where it is. So, right, I need to know who can connect with this gentleman. So we've got the name of Jack. He lives, or he gives me that connection to Salters Gill or wherever it is. Okay, he tells me he passed with a cancer condition. He tells me he lost loads of weight before he passed through its side life. He was being quite tall as well. I don't feel as though I'm a little fella. And I need the name of Lynn. I need the name of Lynn here on the earth plane. Does anybody understand this gentleman so far? Before we go any further, does anybody, does he resonate? Resonating, there goes Irene's gob again. Does he resonate at all with anybody here on the earth plane? Because I need the name of Jack here on the earth plane. No, he's not. Jack's spirit side of life. I need the name Lynn here on the earth plane, where I need to connect. Nobody? Nobody understand him? Am I down? No? No, we've all stopped again now. While we're waiting, we're all having a think. Right. So we must have an Emma. Emma. Who's Emma? Where's Emma? We've got somebody watching who knows Emma. Right, Jackie Hume, you're going who? Jack's wife, Lynn. I want Emma. Who knows Emma here on the earth plane? Who touches upon the name of Emma? Because that's the name I've just been given from this gentleman. I need the month of June with him. So you've all stopped there. So there's quite a few of you know Emma. So I know Emma is a familiar name. But I do need the name of Lynn here on the earth plane as well. And I need the name of Jack, spirit side of life. Now, he's given me the name of Jack, but it could be quite well his name's John, because this is what they do. Yep, to Emma. Right, so there's a few years taken, Emma. It's Jack I need as well, though, and Lynn. Right, where are we going to go? Right, so we'll start from the beginning again, right? Because this is how he's putting it across to me. We want to start from the beginning again, he tells me. We need that Middlesbrough connection or Salters Gill. Yeah, you said it's Middlesbrough. That's where I need to be. I need the name of Lynn here on the earth plane. I need the name of Emma here on the earth plane. And I need the name of Jack, spirit side of life. That's where I need it, okay? This gentleman tells me, he presents, he passed with a cancerous condition and he lost loads of weight before he passed through its side of life, okay? He would have been around about 5'8", 5'9", so he wasn't a small gentleman. And he also gives me the month of June as well. He comes in thick and fast with this. Right, but I don't know if I can't find this connection here on this feed. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with it. Because it's no good just for the name of Emma. I need more than one with the Emma. I need more than just the Emma connection. And I need more than just the Emma. You're going to have to give me a bit more, my love, because we're not getting it here. Right. Right. I'm going to come to the card. I'm going to sit with this gentleman for a little bit longer and see if anything arises or the only thing I can do. I'm not going to make him fit if nobody's having him. So the card I've chosen was number 61. Okay, so that's a card I chose, 61. All right. 2:49 now, too late. Number 61. Who's chose 61? Anybody or nobody? 61? Nobody? Is this one going back in the pack as well? All these people watching it tonight and nobody's got 61. Could you Adam and Eve it? Huh? You couldn't Adam and Eve it, could you? Number 61. Yeah? 61? Nobody? Right. What we're going to do then, we can't keep hitting and missing all night like this. Nobody wants a fella. You pick 16, Lee. No, 61, the other way around, love. Nice try, though. Right. It's all right saying nope. Nobody got 61. Right. This gentleman who I was talking about earlier, what nobody wants, nobody understands him. Would we understand Angela here on the Earth plane? It was -1 Mandy. You got 62. It's 61. Right. No. It's no good asking for the ribbons now. I'll go for the ribbons shortly. We need to do something. It's Dire Straits this tonight with yous. Right. You to Angela. Right. Lindsay, would you understand any of the other names I was shouting out there? And would you understand the name Jack, who would have passed with a cancer condition? Dearie me. Jackie, you're saying yes. What are you saying yes to, my love? What are you saying yes to? Alison Connell, yes to Angela. Yes to Jack, not sure of the cancer. Right. No, doesn't feel right, Lindsay, so I'm not going to shout it out. It doesn't feel right. Trying here for you, honey, I really am. Right, so the number I chose was 61. Anybody picked 61 or not? Right, oh, you're saying yes, Angela. Right, so nobody's got 61. We need to have a good shake up here, really do. We need to put the balls back in the bag, give them all a good shake, don't we? With a shake, rattle and roll. Right, there's the card I chose. That's the card I've chosen, okay? Right, as I look at this, we've had this card before, and we have. And I feel a sadness for this. Jokes aside, and all the rest of it aside there. Right, Michelle, right. You got quite a bit there anyway. But yeah, I feel quite sad as I look at this card. So I am going to say I have got a lady, spirit side of life. Like I said, jokes aside, I'll put the gentleman to one side at the minute. But I have got a lady, spirit side of life here. And it is jokes aside because I do feel as though I feel like a mother. Okay, I feel mother vibration here. And I love roses. I don't know why I had to say that, but I love roses, okay? So this lady would have loved roses. So I don't know whether I want the flowers and I want the name Rose as well, but I know I loved roses, okay? And she does come in on a mother vibration. I feel as though I wouldn't have passed spirit side of life no more than 3 to 5 years. That's how I feel, how she makes me feel. So if anybody can understand this lady at the minute, just give us a yes down the bottom. If you can. But she does come in with a great deal of love. I do know I have to connect. I'm trying to connect to her daughter. I'm asking her for the daughter's name or a bit more information. I know I have got the month of June and July with this lady as she comes in and she talks about her jewellery where it was shared between 3 people. Her jewellery was dispensed between 3 people, okay? And that's how she presents. Is she making any sense at all to anybody here on the earth plane or who's listening at the minute? If she is, give us yes. Right, you can take that. Your mum's rose. Mum's rose is a favourite, right? Tracy, you're saying yes. Jackie Home, you're saying yes, right? So please keep listening, folks. This lady, as she comes in like this. She comes in like this, okay? Now I'm trying to split this up so, and if it's split, it's split. Yes to the birthday in July, right? She tells me, and like I said, I feel quite disheartened as I pick this card up and I feel quite sad. So there's a bit of a sadness here on the earth plane. There's been lots of tears shed lately, and that's how I feel, okay? There's been lots of tears and lots of upset, but whether I'm sitting there crying on my own, I'm feeling sorry for myself, but that's how I feel, okay? That's how I feel. I feel as though I've been abandoned, I feel lost and I need to find my way out. That's how I feel. That's how she makes me feel. So she comes in and she's trying to lift this cloud up because I feel as though I've been walking about this cloud over my head for the last 3 months. Okay, for the last 3 months, this cloud's been hanging over me. And I feel as though whether there's mental health issues or something to do with mental health that's connecting with this, that's how I feel. And I'm trying to lift it off. That's what she says to me. I'm trying to lift bless you. Don't even know where that is. Probably over Middlesbrough again. Sorry, I'm laughing to myself here with this lady. Stratford upon Avon. I don't even know where that is. Stratford upon Avon. She brings her in, and I believe I've got memories there, but she puts caravans in front of me as well. So we went out caravanning, but she brings these memories in. So if this is resonating with any of the ladies or anybody who's acknowledged this, give us a yes down the bottom. But that's what she brings in. She talks about arthritis here on the earth plane, where the hands are seizing up. And she's saying it's a bit of a nightmare because they just don't work properly, especially this finger here. I don't even know what to call that finger. It's not the index, that's the index, this one. But that's what she brings in. That's what I have to say. She talks about where the anniversary is coming up as well. There's an anniversary, but she also, even though I mentioned roses, I believe that somebody I believe somebody planted a rose bush in memory of this lady. Okay, so something was planted, and there's that anniversary that's coming up. Okay, but the Stratford upon Avon, I don't even know where it is, but that's where I want to be. Okay, that's where I want to be. I'm also going to say as well, I'm seeing white flashes as this lady connects. So I feel as though I've got problems with blood pressure here on the earth plane. And I'm also going to say as well, I'm very aware of spirit, or believe I'm seeing them. And that's what I need to say to you. There's white flashes everywhere. So I believe spirit's been coming in and around over the last 5 days, trying to get your attention. Right, thank you. She shows me the feathers. She gives me a handful of feathers here. She gives me a handful of feathers. So the feathers are coming in and around you as well. But I have to mention the butterflies as well. The butterflies are there, okay? I'm going to call them the French butterflies, you know, the brown ones. They're the ones I see. They're the ones I have to bring forward, okay? Right. Now, Luxembourg radio. The Luxembourg radio comes in. I don't know where the heck I'm going with that, but the Luxembourg radio. So somebody's here on the earth plane either works in or around where a radio station is, or there's a connection to Luxembourg. Okay, there's either a connection to Luxembourg. Now, where I mentioned my hand earlier on, where this finger hurts, the one next door to it on the back of my hand, I feel as though the sharp pains coming up in and up and down with this, okay? So I believe this is going on here on the earth plane where you can feel that, physically feel it. Hi, Lisa. So I believe this lady's coming in and she's holding your hand, okay? She wants to take hold of you and she's saying, come on, get that one foot in front of the other and things will be fine. Now, all night when I've been sitting here, the name of Colin, okay? So I have to mention Colin. So if you can understand the name of Colin as well, I have to mention that. I have a younger fella here as well, please. I have a younger man. There's a young man here, Spirit Side of Life, that stands. And I don't know whether he's behind this lady or the side, but he's with her. I know he's come in with her, okay? So I know I've got a younger gentleman here, Spirit Side of Life as well, okay? And I believe they are connected. Whether this mother and daughter, son, I don't know, but I do know they're connected somewhere within the family, okay? And he comes in there and he comes in to be remembered. The May month comes in and October month comes in. These 2 months are really significant, May and October. But I believe over the last 5 years, I want to go back 5 years where everything seemed to happen, okay? If it wasn't one thing, it was another thing. That's how I feel. That's what she shows me. Everything seemed to happen within that 5 year, okay? So whether it was somebody passing, something happened, everything seemed to happen, okay? Everything seemed to happen. Now she brings a lot of stomach problems here on the earth plane, and I want this in my lower bowel. My lower bowel, where we're going with that? What do you call it? Oh, can't get the name in my head what it is, what she's trying to tell me. Oh, I know what it is and all. Sorry, folks, I've got brain freeze. I know what I want to say, but it just keeps coming in and going back out. But I believe somebody here on the earth plane is having troubles with the bowels or the lower bowel. Okay, she brings her in and she puts her on me. Lots of love and healing where this is concerned, because that's what she says to me. Okay, no. It's not that one. Right. And I'm also going to say as well, please, I have got somebody's spirit side of life, and I'm not saying it's this lady or this young lad. I believe I've got somebody else as well there, and I believe it's another gentleman who would have had Hodgkin's disease. Hodgkin's disease. That's what I feel, okay? And that's what I'm going to mention. So if you can understand that as well, that would be brilliant. The name Stuart as well comes in, the name Stuart. It feels more like me intestines, Tracy, as opposed to bladder. I need to mention the name Stuart, and I believe I want it Spirit Side of Life. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm going to say. Okay, so I am going to say, keep your chin up. You've got to keep your chins up. If you don't keep your chin up, right, I'm having to have a giggle about this, please. But would you understand as well, please, where there's been talk about somebody complaining about their chest being too big, and either talking about a reduction or something to do with the boobies, because that's what I'm giggling about, because that's what she puts in my head, okay? So whether there's been talk about it, about boobies, but that's what I need to say. And if you haven't already heard about it, just remember I've brought it forward. But that's what I have to say. Somebody's been talking about boobs, getting a reduction or getting them a bit bigger, okay? Again, with that name, Stuart, right, non-Hodgkin's could well be, but that's the condition I've been given there. You wish. What do you wish for? Your boobs. I have to think there what you're saying you wish for. But yeah, there's lots of love from Spirit Side of Life that does come in and around you, okay? So please take all of their love and just know that they're there. Don't ever think that they're not there, okay? Don't ever think that they're not there. Right. I want to put this card down, okay, which was that one, yeah, because there are happier times ahead there. There are happier times ahead. And I am going to say that there is going to be, I'm going to say there's news of twins. I need twins here, okay? Yeah, no, bigger boobs. But there's going to be news of twins, so there's something to celebrate there as well. All right, there's something going to be there to celebrate. Right, so I am looking for Maureen. Where's Maureen? I'm looking for Maureen. Have we got a Maureen watching? Or would anybody understand Maureen's spirit side of life? You're very welcome. That's what I'm looking for. And I want somebody here on the earth plane that's been suffering terrible with bloody leg cramps. And I've got a problem with my left knee. So there's lots and lots going on with my joints at the minute. Loads of trouble here. Whether it's cramp in the back of my legs and my left knee is nobody's business. Right. And I need, I need the name of Maureen, okay? And I've also got a memory here, and it isn't a very good memory, to be fair, but I know somebody understands it. Put my cards down. I have a gentleman here, and he wasn't the nicest. Right. You've got cramp in your knees, and your mum was Maureen. Right, Lee? Lee, would you understand where there would be a memory? And I've got a feeling you're going to say no to me here, because I know I've got a gentleman's spirit side of life, and the memory he gives me isn't a very nice one, where I would have been locked in the coal house or under the stairs if I didn't behave myself when I was a kid. So if anybody understands that memory, give us a yes down the bottom, because I do believe I've got an apology coming forward from this gentleman. And I believe when he passed spirit side of life, he either had a fall and he cracked his head, but he went, no, you can't. I knew you were going to say no to me, Lee. So is there anybody there listening who can understand what I've said so far, please? Where they would have been put under the stairs or in the coal house if they weren't behaving themselves. I'm just waiting for somebody to say yes to me. If you're brave enough to answer me, Amelia, you can. Right, your page is froze, Shelley. Right, Amelia, would you understand the name of Maureen as well then, please? Right. This memory I've got, and it is from a gentleman from Spirit Side of Life. Right, thank you, Amelia. This gentleman, I feel more like grandfather, fatherly vibration with him. And I don't feel as though I was the nicest of people when I was here on the earth plane. And I'm being polite as I'm saying this. So, Amelia, I want you to keep saying yes to me. And if you want to say no, that's absolutely fine. Right, so is your dad. So, would you understand what I've said so far, my lovely? Where I don't feel as though, he doesn't feel very nice. And I believe there is an apology coming your way. And you find it quite hard to move forward in the present time. And I believe this gentleman left a big impression on you, okay? And I have to say, he wholeheartedly wants me to tell you he's so sorry for what he did, okay? He's sorry. And it's entirely up to you whether you accept this gentleman's apology, because he does say to me he wasn't the nicest of people. And I believe it was his way or the highway. And I don't know. I just don't like what I feel of him, okay? I don't like it. But he wasn't all that nice. And even though he was your dad, he wasn't all that nice. And he's telling you, he knows he wasn't that nice. And he can't even blame his upbringing with this because they weren't as bad as what he was. But he just wanted... Neil, you don't tell me, my lovely. Don't tell me. I'll tell you, sweetheart, but don't tell me, okay? Just the yeses will do. Amelia, is it yourself that's got the brother as well, please? Have you got a brother? Because I have to mention a brother here. So I don't know whether it's your dad's brother or your brother. I have to mention a brother. But I do know where this gentleman's concerned. No, that's fine, Amelia. It's just my job to tell you, my lovely. That's all. That's the only reason I said that. Would you understand where Dad would have a brother? I need a brother. He mentioned somebody, a brother. But don't say sorry to me, Amelia. It's just it makes it harder for me because I'm telling you, if that makes sense. But I have to mention where there's another male here on the earth plane. Thank you. Because I feel as though I need to say sorry to him as well. This gentleman wants to say sorry to everybody, okay? Now, is Mum still here as well, please? Because I do believe he led your mum a dog's life, and that's how I feel with him, okay? But he was very bombastic, very selfish in his ways and the way he was with yourself and family members. But to other people, he didn't portray that. He kept a lot of that back, okay? So people used to think he was nice, but he wasn't nice, okay? He wasn't nice. And that's how I feel with him. But he says to me, he wants to apologise. He wants to say sorry for what he did. But like I said, it's up to you whether you want to accept his apology and move forward with that, okay? Would you understand as well where he puts a condition around my foot area, whether I broke my foot or there's an old injury around my foot, okay? Because I feel as though whether I've got something dropped on it or my foot, I had a broken foot. I know I'm going to mention the August month as well to you, Amelia. I want the August month, okay? And I'm also going to say, why do I have to mention where there's loads of scenery to the outdoors? So whether I'm in farmland or I like to be out in the farm or I like to be out in the farmyard, that's what I keep seeing, okay? So I've got memories of that where I need to bring forward there, okay? He was a very abusive man, Amelia, very abusive. And I need to say for you to move forward and not look back, be the better person here. And we can always say we can always forgive, but we never forget. Don't hold on to the badness. Right, thank you. Don't hold on to the bad thoughts. Move forward. Just move forward. Would you understand the name Tony, please, Amelia? The name Tony. I have to mention a Tony. Oh. I need the name Tony. And I'm also going to say, thank you, I'm also going to say to you as well, Amelia, where there would be a problem with your shoulder area, whether it was dislocated, or something to do with the shoulder, okay? See you later, girl. Something to do with the shoulder. There's a dislocation of some sort to do with the shoulder, but I need to bring lots of love and healing in here. Antonia, I was going to tell you Antonia. Oh, bless you. Yeah, but you got Tony. Yeah, well, I have to mention her to you as well there, Amelia. Okay. I have to say, very much similar in your facial expressions, okay? You probably say you're not, but you are very similar, okay? Very similar in your ways. If I said to you as well, Amelia, please, I am going to say where this young lady is concerned, Amelia, she had a lot of problems, she had a lot of issues. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, that's fine. That's how I feel. I am going to say you have got a photograph of her. What you do carry about, yeah, thank you. You carry about a photograph of her, okay? And she tells me as well that you didn't have the best of starts in life, and neither did she, okay? There was lots of things going on, lots of things going on. There's lots of things that I can't say on here, and I'm not going to say on here, but just know, Amelia, that your sister's there. She brings in an awful lot of love, from Spirit Side of Life, okay? An awful lot of love. I don't know what part you're saying no to there, Amelia, but I'm just going to bring her love in, and I want to bring this gentleman's apology, and like I said, it's entirely up to you whether you accept our apology or whether you don't, okay? And I'm going to say to you, March month as well is really significant. I have to bring the March month into you. Um, and I want to say as well where no, no, Amelia, you can't blame yourself, my lovely. You can't blame yourself. But would you understand where there's ringing in your ears, where you hear bells or ringing? I'm just waiting for that confirmation there because she keeps putting bells or ringing in my ears. Your birthday's in March. That's brilliant. That's right. Thank you. So, Amelia, when you're hearing these noises, I believe it's your sister coming in and letting you know she's there. Okay, she's letting you know she's there, and bless her, she keeps doing this to my face. So whether your sister or whether you did this to her, she keeps doing it to me. Okay, um, she's there most of the time, Amelia. Right, so she's rubbing your face. Okay, she rubs your face. I'm going to leave this young lady's love with you. And I want to say God bless you and thank you very much for that communication there, my love. It means so much for the confirmation. Um, but if you choose to forgive this gentleman, that's entirely up to you. But for you to move forward, my love, forgive him and move forward, but don't look back. Okay, that's what I have to say to you, because things are in the offing there and they will change. Okay, they will change. I'm going to leave all the spirits love and I'm going to say God bless you and thank you very much for listening to me. Right, folks, we are at the end of the readings for tonight. We've gone past the 7 o'clock mark again. We're only good at it, aren't we? But yeah, so if you want to come to the September the 16th event, like I said, private message me. You're very much, there goes my gob again. You're very welcome, Amelia. So all the details are on my page, Cherokee Spirit. Just private message me and I'll send you all the details. You're very welcome, Amelia. So yeah, and October the 31st, if you want to come to that, the details are on my page as well. Thank you very much. So I'll see you all again, hopefully on Monday, because I'm off work on Monday, but I've got loads of stuff going on as well. Go with the colours. I've got them here. I'm going with my colours. Right, so hopefully I'll see you Monday and I'll see you soon. Have a nice weekend.